Good evening, everyone. My name is Karisa Selby, and as your Student Council Clubs and Societies Officer, it is a genuine privilege to welcome you to this year's Student Awards Night. My journey with our clubs and societies began with a simple, perhaps overly ambitious, desire to be involved in everything. From those early days of trial and error to eventually serving in executive roles, I've been in the trenches with you. I know what it takes to sustain a society while balancing the rigors of a medical degree. And my primary goal this year was to ensure that each of you felt supported and seen in that pursuit. Tonight is a testament to collective persistence. While we are gathered in a digital space, the physical distance does not diminish the achievement. You chose to lead, to innovate, and to keep our university spirit alive during a year defined by its unpredictability. We are here to honor that resilience. We have the pleasure of presenting awards across 4 key pillars: clubs and societies, mentors, class representatives, and student council. To officially open our ceremony, please join me in welcoming our Managing Director, Mr. Stephen Harrison Murfield, whose guidance has been a cornerstone for our institution through these challenging times.
Good evening, everyone. To our students, faculty, staff, honoured guests, and award recipients, welcome to this virtual ceremony. Although I would have preferred to stand before you all in person this evening, it is still a great privilege and honour to address you as we celebrate this very special occasion together. Tonight is about recognising achievements, leadership, service, and the incredible contribution our students have made to the life at RCSI Bahrain throughout this academic year, and what a year it has been. This has truly been one of the most active, vibrant, challenging and memorable years for students at RCSI Bahrain, with 45 clubs and societies operating across our campus. You have created an environment filled with energy, creativity, ambition and community spirit, which has continued through the recent crisis. From the very beginning of the academic year, your impact was immediately visible. Through freshers activities and student-led initiatives, you welcome new students with warmth, kindness and enthusiasm. You help transform what can often be an overwhelming transition into one where students felt supported, included and connected from their very first days at university. And from there, the momentum only continued to grow. Week after week, you organised events, campaigns, workshops, competitions, outreach initiatives and wellbeing activities that enrich the student experience far beyond the classroom. By February alone, the volume and quantity of activities delivered by our students was truly exceptional. I'll say that word again, exceptional, and reflected your dedication to building a dynamic and engaging university community for your peers. But tonight, while we celebrate success and achievement, I also wanted to pause and reflect on the extraordinary resilience shown by our student body over recent months. The regional crisis brought uncertainty and disruption to all of us. It challenged our routines, affected our sense of normality, and created concerns for many within our community and across the wider region. Yet through all of this, you demonstrated remarkable strength, maturity, and compassion. You supported one another, you remained connected, you adapted with professionalism and understanding, and in many instances, you extended that same support and encouragement to us as staff and the university leadership. And we feel incredibly humbled and proud of how you have reacted and behaved during this incredibly challenging time. As Managing Director, I want to say how immensely proud I am of every single one of you. It is during these challenging times that true character of a community reveals itself, and this community showed extraordinary character. What stood out most was not simply resilience, but the way you came together with empathy, unity, and care for one another. You uplifted your peers, checked in on your friends and classmates, and continued to embody the values that define RCSI Bahrain, even in the face of uncertainty. That is something that is truly special. I would also like to extend my sincere thanks and appreciation to our student council, our class representatives, and all the student leaders and groups across the university. Your leadership throughout this period was invaluable. You ensured student voices continued to be heard, communication remained strong, and our sense of community remained united during a difficult time. Your dedication, maturity, and partnership have made a significant difference, and I know I speak on behalf of the entire university when I say how grateful we are. To all tonight's award recipients, a huge congratulations. This recognition is incredibly well deserved, and you should take immense pride in what you have achieved. But equally, I want every student watching tonight to know that your contributions matter. Whether through leadership, volunteering, supporting your peers, participating in student life, or simply helping strengthen our community day by day, you have all played a role in shaping this university experience together. And that is something you should be incredibly proud of. As we now look ahead, I want to say how excited I am for the future and for welcoming you all back together in person for the next academic year. There is so much to look forward to. I'm particularly excited for you to experience our new academic building, and most importantly, your very own dedicated student experience space, a space created specifically for you, designed to strengthen community, collaboration, well-being, and student life here at RCSI Bahrain. It represents our continued investment in your experience, your future, and the community we are building together. This evening is not only a celebration of awards and accomplishments, it is a celebration of who you are as a student body, your passion, your resilience, your compassion, your leadership, and the extraordinary spirit you continue to bring to RCSI Bahrain. It is an honour to serve as your Managing Director, and I could not be prouder of everything you have achieved this year. Thank you for continuing to make RCSI Bahrain such an inspiring place to learn, grow, and belong. Congratulations once again to all of tonight's award recipients, and I look forward to seeing you all very soon. Thank you, and truly enjoy this evening. It's yours, and you are, each and every one of you, invaluable to this university.
Thank you so much, Mr. Stephen, for those inspiring opening remarks. Your support truly sets the tone for why we are all gathered here tonight, to celebrate the incredible dedication and passion that defines our student body. As your clubs and societies officer this past year, I have had the distinct privilege of overseeing 45 different clubs and societies. I have witnessed firsthand the meticulous planning, the creativity, and the pure hard work that goes into every single initiative. But rather than just hearing me talk about it, we want to show you exactly what that looks like in action. To kick things off, let's take a look back at the milestones and the profound influence our societies have had over the 2025-2026 academic year. Please enjoy this highlights reel. That video is a powerful testament to what we can achieve when we refuse to let circumstances limit our ambition. Behind every one of those milestones was a team of students who didn't just balance a massive academic load, they redefined what it means to build a community under pressure. We are moving now to the formal recognition of our clubs and societies to honor those who didn't just meet the standard, but set it. To present these awards, please welcome Ms. May Mahir, Head of the Student Services Department.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am delighted to be here today to announce the winners of this year's Student Awards. Although we would have loved for this event to take place in person, it was still very important to us to ensure that this year did not end without taking the opportunity to recognize and celebrate all your hard work, commitment, and achievements. Before announcing this year's winners, I would first like to take a moment to thank each and every one of you. Whether you receive an award today or not, you all have contributed tremendously to student life on campus. You've demonstrated remarkable dedication throughout the academic year, right up until the end of the in-person activities in February. I would also like to acknowledge your flexibility, adaptability, and positive attitude in response to the structural and process updates introduced this year. You approach these changes with flexibility and a positive attitude, helping to strengthen clubs and societies' operations and support more sustainable and effective practices moving forward. In addition, I would like to recognize the incredible effort that went into planning several key promising events and initiatives that unfortunately could not go ahead in the second semester due to the situation at the time. Despite this, your hard work, creativity, and enthusiasm did not go unnoticed, and we are very much looking forward to seeing many of these ideas come to life next academic year, inshallah. Without further ado, we will now move on to the announcement you have all been waiting for. We will start with the academic societies. In third place, this society operated in a new format this year, following the merger of several groups within the specialty area. The team considered all the feedback received in previous years and put considerable effort into establishing strong presence throughout the year, both on campus and on social media platforms. Through a range of events and initiatives, they demonstrated excellent collaboration and served as a great example of the synergies that can be created when passionate and like-minded groups come together. The winner of third place for academic societies is the Internal Medicine Society. Moving on to second place. This society maintained a strong and consistent level of engagement throughout the year, through a diverse range of events and activities. These included practical sessions, pathway talks, interactive social initiatives, and fundraising activities. The team demonstrated strong organizational and operational effectiveness and succeeded in building an impressive and engaged student base despite being a relatively new society. The winner of second place for academic societies is Dermatology Society. Moving on to first place. This society excelled this year through the delivery of high quality and innovative events that successfully engaged both students and faculty members. Their activities consistently attracted strong attendance and covered a variety of topics. The team also did an outstanding job in bringing together different specialty interests under one umbrella this year and managed its operations in a highly organized and professional manner. Through collaborations, fundraising initiatives, and practical skill sessions, the group showcased exceptional dedication and achievement. They had also been actively planning even bigger events and initiatives for the second semester, and despite these plans unfortunately not being delivered due to the circumstances at the time, their effort, ambition, and commitment certainly did not go unnoticed. The winner of first place for academic societies this year is the Surgical Society. Now for the non-academic societies. In third place, this club demonstrated an impressive level of effort and creativity throughout the year. Among their standout initiatives was a weekly de-stress session series that created a welcoming and supportive environment for students. The team was also actively involved in volunteering and supporting university initiatives, including Ministry of Education Health Awareness Competition. They maintained a very strong online presence, contributed to major university-wide events, and consistently created spaces that students viewed as fun, relaxing, and engaging wherever they were present on campus. The winner of third place for non-academic societies is the Arts Society. In second place, this society once again demonstrated consistently strong engagement throughout the year, through a large number of activities and events delivered both online and in person, all of which attracted impressive student turnout and participation. What stood out was not just the number of events delivered, but also the consistently high quality and level of organization behind them. Even the activities repeated from previous years continued to feel fresh, exciting, and impactful. The team demonstrated excellent leadership, creativity, and initiative, always looking for ways to expand beyond campus and contribute to wider university initiatives. They also played a major role in supporting social and community events across the university, not just within their own activities. The winner of second place for non-academic societies is the Gaming Society. For first place, this club truly went above and beyond in delivering a wide variety of initiatives and activities throughout the year. Their efforts extended far beyond tournaments and competitions, including programs aimed at teaching and supporting beginners, helping to create an inclusive and welcoming community for students of all skill levels. The team maintained strong engagement through regular presence, continuous activities, fundraising initiatives, training sessions, and creative events delivered even during challenging circumstances. They also consistently demonstrated a collaborative spirit and actively supported wider university initiatives and events throughout the year. The winner of the first place for non-academic societies is the Badminton Club. Moving on to the Best New Club. This club made a great impression in its very first year. The team played a major role in the organization and delivery of one of this year's biggest events, TEDx RCSI Bahrain. They were instrumental in the success of the event. In addition to this, they delivered several other engaging activities throughout the year, including one of the most creative and well-received events, the Fight Club Movember Debate. The team has demonstrated great potential in a very short period of time, and we definitely see them as a highly promising club with a bright future ahead. We look forward to seeing what they can accomplish in coming years. The winner of Best Club is the Public Speaking Club. Now for the best event of the academic year 2025-2026. Nightmare on Board Game Street by Board Games in collaboration with Gaming Society and ACTS. Congratulations to all the winners, and thank you once again to everyone for your efforts, passion, and contributions throughout the year.
I'm now incredibly honored to present the final award of this category, the Star Award. This year, our clubs and societies were challenged to earn stars across 6 distinct themes, everything from community service to professional development. It wasn't just about ticking boxes. It was about showing consistent, high-level engagement. The winner tonight didn't just meet the criteria. They redefined it through exceptional leadership and a true spirit of collaboration. I am so proud to announce that the winner of the 2026 Star Award is the Gaming Society. A massive congratulations to the entire team for your outstanding dedication. A huge well done to all our winners. Before we proceed, I want to recognize the department that serves as the backbone of our community, the Student Services and Events Department. Having worked closely with this team since my second year, I have seen firsthand the late-night dedication they pour into every society project. To Miss May, Miss Anisa, and Mr. Hazim, thank you. Beyond your professional support, you have built a genuine bond with the student body. This year simply would have not been a success without you. Transitioning from our societies to the forefront of academic research, we come to an initiative that has fundamentally shifted our campus culture, the Ideation to Publication Program, also known as the IPP. For many medical students, bridging the gap between a clinical idea and a published journal feels like a massive hurdle. This program was designed to dismantle that barrier, successfully guiding our peers through the complexities of research to secure their own publications. This initiative was spearheaded by someone who saw a need for more student-led research and took the action to make it happen. To share more about the journey of this program and the success of our student researchers, please join me in welcoming the founder of IPP, Abdul Latif.
I was on a train from Paris to Frankfurt with my sisters, all arguing about where should we go first when we arrive. And after settling in, I put my headphones on, mainly because they were getting a little too loud, and started thinking. After being elected as the medical academic officer of the student council, what can I do differently, and how can I truly benefit students? I opened an old document on my laptop titled Systematic Reviews for Beginners. It was something I had built for myself while learning research, but then a simple thought came into mind. Don't students actually need this too? That moment was the beginning of the Ideation to Publication program, what we call IPP. Like any new idea, it needed people to grow. That is when two exceptional individuals, Abdurrahman Majmoui and Radwan Darwish, the research officers of the Student Council, came into play. They dedicated 2 months of their summers to build this program with me. Their commitment had no personal gain, only impact. We started small, 3 groups of medical and nursing students learning together. Apprentices became experts, experts became leaders, and we started to improve. By the second round, we expanded to 5 groups, and something incredible happened. All 3 initial groups had their abstract accepted in well-respected conferences. 2 manuscripts made it to peer review, and 1 manuscript got published. That was the moment when IPP took its real first steps. Today, IPP has supported over 50 students in starting their research journeys, many of which for the very first time. This success wouldn't have been possible without the team, Abdurrahman, Radwan, Raneem Diab, as well as Ahmed Al-Araibi, our chief expert, and of course the heads of schools, who believed in this initiative and continuously provided support. IPP is more than a program. It's a platform for opportunity, and this is only the beginning.
Thank you, Abdul Latif, for that overview and for everything you've put into the Ideation to Publication program. It's one thing to have a vision for your student research, but seeing it result in actual publications for so many of our peers is a testament to the work you've done. We really appreciate the platform you've built for us. We all know that university life can get demanding, and sometimes the best support doesn't come from a textbook, but from a peer. That's where our mentors come in. Mentorship is about more than just advice. It's about that steady hand and the perspective we all need when things get overwhelming. To recognize those who have gone above and beyond to guide their peers through the highs and lows of this year, please welcome our mentorship program officers, Rachel and Noor, to reveal the mentors of the year.
Good evening, RCSI. My name is Rachel Marshall, and I am the Chief Mentorship Program Officer of Steering Council.
And my name is Noor Shaheen. I'm your second Mentorship Program Officer. Although we're meeting virtually this year, it truly means so much to see you all here as we come together to celebrate the heart of the Mentorship Program, which is our mentors.
This year has not been an easy one. With everything happening around us, simply being connected has taken effort, resilience, and care. That's what makes tonight even more special. We're celebrating a community that chose to show up for each other no matter the distance.
We'd like to start with a heartfelt thank you to the Student Council, Student Services and Events Department, and the Center for Student Success for their continued support. Your dedication keeps this program alive and meaningful.
And to our mentees and mentors from the School of Medicine and Nursing, thank you. Whether it was a quick check-in message, a late-night call, or simply being there to listen, every small act of support mattered more than ever this year.
Our mission as a program has always been to build your future here, and it was so incredible to see everybody achieve their goals this year despite the challenges and changes around us.
Tonight, we are especially proud to recognize 2 individuals with the title Mentor of the Year. These mentors went above and beyond and consistently supported their mentees, stayed engaged, and brought kindness and reliability into every interaction. Now, it is our honor to introduce this year's Mentor of the Year, Simple Sibi Joseph
and Sundus Eldarazi. Congratulations to you both.
Thank you, Rachel and Noor, and a huge congratulations to our Mentors of the Year. While we often focus on academic success, the impact of a peer simply being there when things get overwhelming is much harder to quantify. Having that support while we navigated life away from campus this year was invaluable, and you've truly shown what the RCSI community is all about. Being a class rep is often a thankless job. You are the essential bridge between the student body and the faculty, ensuring our voices are heard even in the most difficult conversations. We truly appreciate the patience and the advocacy you've shown this year. I'd now like to invite our Chief Representative Officers, Mariam and Mariam, to recognize your hard work.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Mariam Al-Qayyim, your Medical Chief Representative Officer.
And I'm Mariam Al-Jaziri, your Nursing Chief Representative Officer.
To our dear class representatives, we want to speak to you directly. Mariam and I were once in your place, taking on the same role, with the same sense of responsibility and uncertainty.
We remember what it felt like, stepping into something bigger than ourselves, and learning as we went, and trying to make difference and to be someone who our colleagues relied on.
The impact isn't always obvious at first. It is the small things, supporting your classmates and making sure their voices are heard. And over time, those small things become something much bigger. They build trust, connection, and shape experience of your entire class.
What stood out the most this year was how you handled challenges, especially when everything suddenly shifted online. You stayed strong, regardless to all of the changes you and your colleagues had to adapt to. You remained, you showed responsibility, consistency, and commitment. You didn't just hold this role, you proved you deserved it.
Because leadership isn't about the title, it's about the impact you leave behind. And each one of you has made an impact worth recognizing. And now it's our pleasure to begin by calling the names of our dear medicine class representatives. I would like to start with the MCP class representatives, Ambalika Gotham and Sheikha Miriam Al Khalifa. FY class representatives, Ali Shakib and Sania Pelamedi. Med 1 class representatives, Abdullah Hijeri and Noura Smahi. Med 2 class representatives, Joy Mazarani and Ayoub Haji. Med 3 class representatives, Yahya Wali and Muad Dawood. Med 4 class representatives, Halal Amar and Mustafa Ali. ST2 class representatives, Abdul Aziz Zada and Muhammad Taqi.
Thank you, Mariam. Now we would like to recognize our dear nursing class representatives. From N1, Ali Asad and Jibril Ahmed. From N2, Hamad Khamis and Hussein Mahdi. From N3, Hassan Asiri and Shakhur Al-Shakhur. From N4, Noura Rawai and Maria Da'an.
Thank you, Mariam and Mariam, and a huge congratulations to our class reps of this year. We've arrived at our final category, the Student Council Awards. This team was incredibly diverse this year, and bringing those different perspectives together was our biggest strength. Everyone on the council was so passionate about their roles, and I think our outcomes this year really reflected that. I'll hand over once more to Ms. May Mahir for the presentations, followed by an address from Student Council President Amani.
The Student Council serves as the voice of the student body and plays an instrumental role in shaping student life, advocating for student concerns, and strengthening communication between students, staff, and management. A strong student council is one that balances creating a vibrant student experience while also focusing on the issues that truly matter for future healthcare professionals. This year's council achieved that balance exceptionally well. Their contributions extended far beyond committee involvement and annual events, as they introduced new initiatives and created meaningful ways to engage more closely with the students, gather feedback, and help address concerns. One example was the introduction of the IPP program in response to students' interest in research, mentorship, and professional development opportunities. The Student Council and class representatives were also instrumental during some particularly challenging periods this year. They worked tirelessly to support students, ensure concerns were addressed promptly, maintained clear communication with staff and management, and contributed with valuable suggestions and ideas throughout. Their dedication, leadership, and commitment to the student community did not go unnoticed, and we are very proud of all they have accomplished this year. Please join me in acknowledging and appreciating all their efforts and hard work. Student Council President Amani Dio, Vice President Umar Al-Awadi, Medical Academic Officer Abdellatif Al-Fahid, Nursing Academic Officer Aisha Al-Ma'mari, Chief Representative Officer for Medicine Mariam Al-Qayyim, Chief Representative Officer for Nursing Mariam Maytham Abdali, Clubs and Societies Officer Kariza Selbi, Events and Cultural Officer Peter Sifin, Events and Cultural Officer Perla Awad, Media Officer Lina Al-Harran, Media Officer Minahil Nadim, Media Officer Guzil Amran, Mentorship Program Officer Noor Shaheen, Mentor Program Chief Officer Rachel Marshall, Research Officer Abdurrahman Al-Majmoui, Research Officer Radwan Ramzi Darwish, Secretary Malak Nu'man, Treasurer Sara Radi.
The close of an academic year brings with it a natural sense of reflection, a chance to pause and recognize what has been accomplished and what it has meant. And as I reflect on this past year, I find myself most grateful not just for the outcomes, but for the purpose behind them. At the start of the year, our council set out with a simple goal: to create a student body that felt more inclusive, more transparent, and more connected. We wanted to move away from the idea that opportunities belong to a specific few, and instead build something that felt open to everyone. We began with orientation, welcoming incoming students and setting the tone for the year ahead. From there, we focused on maintaining that same momentum, carrying it forward in everything that followed. Throughout the year, we introduced a few initiatives that reflected those goals. We created a council portal and introduced office hours to make ourselves more accessible. And we reworked the weekly dose into a newsroom to keep everyone better informed. We were even able to take RCSI back to the 80s. We also began developing a mental health awareness medical campaign, something we felt very strongly about as a council. While we weren't able to complete it this year, I'm confident it's something the next council will continue and build on. And finally, we introduced the Ideation to Publication program, a course aimed at guiding students through the process of developing and publishing a research paper. Individually, these may seem like small steps, but together, they reflect what we were trying to build: a council that listens, adapts, and tries. Beyond the initiatives, this role has personally taught me a lot. I've learned that leadership is often quieter than it looks, and a lot of it comes down to being thoughtful in how you respond, not just how you lead. That progress is often subtle, built through consistency rather than big moments, but it still carries weight. And a lot of the most meaningful parts of this role are not always visible, but they will hold everything together. To my fellow council members, thank you. This year would not have been what it was without your efforts, your ideas, and your commitment. I think we can all agree this is something we'll carry with us for a very long time. To the student body, thank you for your trust, for your engagement, and for the opportunity to represent you. To the next council, continue with the same intentions and values and carry them forward. As I step away from this role, I do so with a lot of gratitude for this experience, for my lovely team,
and for the chance to have been part of something that genuinely mattered to me. Serving as your student council president has been one of the most rewarding experiences I have ever had. So thank you. It's been an absolute privilege.
Reflecting on the past year, it is clear that the strength of this council lies in how we turned our different perspectives into a unified force. While every single member of this council has shown immense passion and contributed to our success, this next award is particularly special. The selection for this category was managed and finalized entirely by our Vice President to ensure it captured the true spirit of the team's hard work and reliability. To share more about the significance of this award and to announce our outstanding Student Council member, please join me in welcoming Omar.
Each year, we come together to recognize one outstanding member of the Student Council. And every year, it's a difficult decision. But this year, it felt even harder. Because honestly, so many of you were outstanding. To every member of this council, thank you. Thank you for your time, your effort, your late nights, your ideas, and your commitment to serving the student body. What you've done this year doesn't go unnoticed, and I'm truly proud to be part of this team. But as much as we wish we could, we can only choose one person. And this year, there was one name we kept coming back to. Not just because of what they did, but because of how they did it. Their creativity stood out. Their work ethic was consistent. Their enthusiasm was genuine, and it showed in everything they touched. This is someone who, whenever they took on a task, we already had high expectations. And somehow, every single time, they still managed to go beyond them. They didn't just complete tasks, they elevated them. They didn't just contribute, they made a difference. And more importantly, they made this council better. To this person, thank you so much. Your impact this year has been clear, lasting, and deeply appreciated. And it gives me great pleasure to announce Ghazil Imran. Congratulations, you are the outstanding member of the Student Council for this year. Thank you so much.
Congratulations to our winner. Seeing the impact of your hard work reminds us all why we joined the Student Council in the first place. As we bring this awards night to a close, I want to say one final thank you to everyone who made this year possible. To our presenters and the student services team, thank you for your guidance. But most importantly, to the student leaders, thank you for your resilience. Juggling a medical degree is demanding under any circumstances, but doing so while keeping our communities alive and connected from a distance is a massive achievement. We didn't just survive this year, we found ways to thrive together, even when we couldn't be on campus in person. I'm honored to have served as your clubs and societies officer, and I'll leave you with a thought from Jay-Z that I think fits our journey this year. Excellence is being able to perform at a high level over and over again. You've all shown that excellence through your advocacy, your mentorship, and your constant dedication to one another. Thank you all for joining us tonight and have a wonderful evening.